Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Nova, aka DieResponsibly. I'm an artist, engineer, and producer at Serenity Record Studios. And for today's video, I pretty much just wanted to show you guys some more stuff on guitar. How to make triads, how to like form triads, stuff like that. So you guys can get started on your beat making. And you know, it's gonna be more of a tutorial style video. I know I said I wouldn't do much of these anymore, but I do want to show you guys some of like, you know, some extra knowledge here and there whenever I can. So let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so for those of you that didn't see that last video of music theory where I was explaining how to do music theory like on guitar and stuff like that, how to form a scale and how to build chords and stuff like that, there's actually another video on my channel where I get more into depth on like, you know, the music theory aspect. But for today, I kind of just want to give you guys a starting point, so if you're a beginner, you can just get started right away. So there's a bunch of triads in the guitar, right? Let's just get right to it. So a triad is basically, you know, the root note, the third, which is going to be either a minor third or a major third, and the perfect fifth, which is common for major and minor chords. So basically on guitar, you can form chords in many different ways. You know, you can play a full chord like this, where you're playing all the strings. You know, that one's a minor. You could do major too. You know, and it's all shapes, which is what I was explaining in the last video too. How, you know, this is a minor shape. This one right here would make it major. You know, but what we're going to be talking about today is triads, and specifically, you know, we're going to be talking about the last three strings right here, because you can form triads in many different ways on the 6 different strings. You know, I could use 1, 2, 3, or I could use 1, 2, 3, or I could use 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, it goes on. But for today's video, we're going to be using these last 3 strings, right? So to build a minor chord, a minor triad on the last 3 strings, it's literally like this. Look, boom, boom, boom. That's minor, okay? To make this right here into a major, all I have to do is move like this. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and then 3 instead of a straight line, you know what I mean? So now with just that knowledge right there, you can go and start building chord progressions on the 3 strings at the end. So for example, in the last video, I did like a 1, 7, 5, 6 progression. That's this right here. So that's a 1, 7, 5, 6 progression. And you know, you need to know a little bit about music theory. For example, that the 1 is minor, the 7 is major, the 5 is minor, and the 6 is major. Okay, so with that knowledge, you know, you could go building chord progressions around the neck. So a couple things to note is that I've been in F sharp minor this entire time, you know, because I'm right here. But you can transpose this anywhere along the neck, and you could do the same pattern, just up a fret or up 2 frets, up however many frets you want, and do the same kind of pattern. Another thing too is that you don't need to just do the 1, 7, 5, 6 progression. You know, for example, you can do the 1, 6, 7 progression that I showed in the last video as well. It's like, okay, so, and like I said in the last video as well, you can start adding minor 7ths and major 7ths. So to do a minor 7th, you know, you just, it's this pattern right here. You put your pinky down, you know, right here. To do a major 7th, it's like this. You know, you just bar the last 3 chords. So instead of it being like this, it's like this. And instead of the minor being like this, it's like this. And what I showed in the last video as well is that, you know, you can do things in a more complex pattern. So instead of just playing, you know, you can do. So you can start getting a little bit more complex with the, you know, pattern itself. So like I said, you know, just to give you an example, you don't have to play it in F sharp minor. You can just transpose it up over here to like, you know, E minor, for example, and you can play the same pattern. You know, and basically that goes to show that you can transpose any of these. You can get whatever feeling you want. You know, maybe you're not feeling F sharp minor, but you know, D minor would be, you know, what you're feeling or whatever. So that's one thing to note as well. And you know, basically what I taught you so far, you can just go and start messing around and start making progressions yourself. You know what I mean? Like I can just do a minor instead of the minor 7th at first. I could go, and then I could do a major 7th 7, and then a major 7/6, and then back to the major 7/7. So it will sound like this. And if I added a pattern to that, instead of it just being the chords, then it will sound like this. You know, so this is just a quick video. I just wanted to show you guys so you guys can get started. And another thing that you need to note is that when you're putting stuff in MIDI for guitars, for example, say you're not good at playing the guitar, like, you know, I'm not the best at playing the guitar. Sometimes I have to take whatever pattern I'm trying to do and put it into MIDI. But one thing that you need to keep in note is that there are 6 strings on the guitar. So if you don't keep that in mind when you're programming on MIDI, then it's gonna sound unrealistic. Like, it's not gonna sound as realistic as you possibly can make it. So you need to remember it's E, A, D, G, B, E, E. So when you remember that, then you can, you know, put E, A, D, G, B, E on the MIDI, and then you could just move over which notes are closest to the ones that you're trying to achieve, and therefore, you know, you're keeping in mind that you have, you know, 6 strings on the guitar. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to show you guys real quick how to build triads on the guitar. And you know, if you like the video, if you learned anything, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I have more videos where I do, you know, cook-up sessions. They're not as tutorial like, but you get a feeling of being inside the studio with real producers and, you know, feeling the vibe of being in the studio. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You know, follow me on Instagram at DieResponsibly. It's the same as the channel. And, you know, peace and love. I love you guys. I hope you guys put this to use and make some fire bangers. Send them to me if you do. I love you guys. Peace out.